Hello traders and welcome to the Market Open Preview brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, today is June 18th on a Wednesday, halfway through our trading week. It is the year 2014. Great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Cloudy skies, cool air, and lots of rain as the monsoon is hanging around with us for the next couple of days. Traders, great to be with you as we have another Market Open Preview, and we're going to take a look at some charts, some indices, some news, and all that kind of good stuff. Traders, if you would, please let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator today and every day for the Market Open Preview as we discuss charts and all sorts of good things. Lots of fun. All right, traders, I started trading in 2006. And in 2008, I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida in the United States. 9 days later, I got on a big airplane on a 3-month tourist visa to Thailand for vacation after 27 years. And guess what, traders? It is 2014. I'm still here. It is a great place to retire. I'm having a great time. But more than that, I love trading the Forex markets and sitting in front of charts every day and analyzing and working hard and diligently to become a profitable trader. And that's what we all hope for you, is to become a profitable trader. So traders, let's move on to the news. But before we do that, let's take care of the legal stuff. And here is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you are trading your expense money for the week, please take a deep breath, reevaluate, and go to a demo account and trade on that until you can trade the Forex markets on a live account comfortably in your financial situation. All right, traders, let's head over to today's news events. Got some big ones in U.S. However, in the Eurozone, during the London session, we've got the Great British Pound MPC meeting minutes. Should be interesting. Probably put a jolt in the market. They have it as a high impact. I don't know if it's going to be a high impact mover or not, but we'll see. However, I do know that in the U.S. session, we have FOMC Chairwoman Yellen speaking, and she will move the markets, negative or positive. And then, of course, before that, we have the FOMC statement. All right, traders, let's take a look at some of the indices and markets as of yesterday. So the Dow closed up at 0.16%, NASDAQ closed up at 0.37%, and what about that S&P 500? Closed up at 0.22%. On the other side of the pond, I will say they had a much better day than the day before, as the FTSE closed up 0.18%, the DAX closed up 0.37%, the CAC 40 closed positive at 0.58%, and the Euronext 100 closed at 0.53%. Traders, the Nikkei 225, which is currently trading, is up at 0.42%, and the Shanghai closed down at 0.26%. Just to take a look at the markets and see what's going on. All right, traders, it is midweek, so we call this midweek at the charts. Let's head over and take a look. First one on the agenda today is the Euro Aussie. Okay, so there's a lot of talk that this is going to be a change of trend and this is going to become bullish and all that good stuff. I don't think so, traders. I am still bearish in the Euro Aussie. This is the daily chart. Look at this. We continue to get lower lows and lower highs. Okay, for the last 4 days, we had some blue candles. Traders, it's just doing a fib. We know Forex moves in stair steps. It doesn't move in a straight line. So this is coming up. It's probably going to come to that 38.2 fib, and it will probably head back to the downside. So we might have another day of Euro strength, and then the Aussie will kick back in, and we'll take this bad boy back down, and we'll see how this works out. However, I am still looking for bearish trades. I'm not looking for bullish trades. I'm not wanting to buy the euro, not wanting to buy the euro myself. All right, let's go over to the 1 hour chart, take a peek at that. Here's a 1 hour chart, pretty interesting. I mentioned that the daily chart was giving us a little boost to the upside there as it was correcting on a fib. And look at this 1 hour chart, traders. This has been in a nasty range for a long time. This is over 24 candles here, and we are just ranging. So what's our trade plans? Pretty easy today. Couldn't do a fib, couldn't do anything like that. So we come up with some new stuff. And the new thing here is we have the 200 exponential moving average. We want to close below that 44.90 area. You know, like 44.80, that would be great. And we're just going to take this down. Traders, you can see where I have my take profit number 1 and take profit number 2. Why did I pick those areas? Those are areas of support. So we're going to use that and bring that back down. So that's how that looks. And I apologize for the slide. I have no idea why that slide did not fully come onto the screen. Okay, we'll take a look at that later. But the trade plan is there, and hopefully you all have a good understanding of what we want to do here. We don't want to think too much into this, and it's a very good possibility today we're not going to get a trade on the Euro Aussie. It's very possible. Let's go to the 15-minute chart, and that was a little bit easier to look at, and I don't know, I think the trade is a little bit more substantial on this compared to the 1 hour chart. We basically have more defined areas here. We want this to break this trend line. It's a 3-touch trend line. We want it to break this trend line. And we want it to close below that 44.97 area. And we'd like to see it retest. Don't know if it's going to do that, but if it doesn't, that's fine because we're just going to stick our stop right above the trend line. So we're going to put our stop at maybe 45.10. And that's it. We're going to risk 12 pips, and we're going to take this to the downside. Where do we want to take profit at? Support. What is support? The 200 exponential moving average. That is at 1.4472. So this looks like a really nice trade setup on this if it works. We just need this to break down below the trend line with a bearish candlestick formation, and let's sell this pair. Go to the bottom of the chart and look at your Williams percentage R indicator, absolutely down, and the MACD, look at that, just about kissing the zero line. So I think this trade has a very good chance of working today on the 15-minute chart. All right, traders, let's go over to our next currency pair for today. We've got to look at a yen pair, and that's going to be the Swissy yen. This is the daily chart. Traders, it is bearish. We are bearish in this. If you look at this spatially, we have lower lows, lower highs. Look at the Bollinger Bands, nice and open, and we had a bounce off of support, and that is the 200 exponential moving average at 113.28. So we want this to pull up a little bit, and we want to sell this. Not a big deal here. We want to sell. We got plenty of room between the current candle and support to get into a trade and make some profit. So recognize the 200 exponential moving average as support, and we're going to move on to the 1 hour chart and see if we can get some pips. Okay, here's a Swiss yen 1 hour chart. Look at this trade as a 200 exponential moving average on the 1 hour chart is at 113.64. I hate to say it, but we are in the sweet spot right now. Right now, we're in the sweet spot to take this to the short side. However, unfortunately, we are like 3.5 hours before the London Open when I've produced this video, and we can't take that now. We are in the inactive zone in Asia, so we're going to have to hang tight and just relax a little bit, sit on our hands, and wait till we get closer to the London Open. I have a take profit area, and that's really, really wishful thinking. So the take profit is pretty far away. And I was just looking at major support. And if you look left of the chart at that TP1 area, look left of the chart, you can see that price reacted to that in the past. And that's why I put that there. However, if you look at the bottom Bollinger Band, that's another great area to take your profit and get out of the trade. Or what I like to do is I like to scale out of my trades. So I'll take 2/3 of my trade off and let the last third run to that second take profit area. Okay. All right, traders, let's go over to the 15-minute chart. Let's see what we got. 15-minute chart. This, as you can see, is in this nasty looking range. It's up and down all around. We've got A lot of indecision candles in there. We got decision candles. So not really sure what's going on here. So I placed another trend line, 3-touch trend line. It's a valid trend line in my book. See if we can get this to close below the trend line, and we'll take this down to the 200 exponential moving average at 113.48. However, our take profit is at 113.20. Why did I put a take profit at 113.20? The reason is, traders, I went back to the 1 hour chart and I wanted to look for a realistic support area where we can get out of this trade. I didn't have one on the 15-minute chart, so I went up a time frame and came up with 113.20, realizing that at this 200 exponential moving average, we're going to get a bounce, and we know that. But you're 20 pips, 18 pips in profit, and no reason you can't be break even at that point. And if it bounces, takes you out break even, that's okay. That's a win, right? As long as we're not losing, that's a win. All right, that wraps up the currency pairs today. And traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. And feel free to come join us at www.fxclearing.com for your trading needs, trading education, and if you need, that demo account. Thank you again, traders. Until tomorrow, before the London Open, we bring you the Market Open preview. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.